Hi students, now we going to discuss about chapter 2 whole numbers, properties of whole numbers. Today's topic is properties of whole numbers. That means first property is closure property. Closure property. Closure property. Closure property says that any two whole numbers are adding time, we get another whole number. Addition case we going to discussion doing that means closure property says that any two whole numbers were adding time, we get another any two. Here example given as small numbers. I'm going to take it 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7 comes to be how much? 9. 2 is a whole number, 7 is a whole number. Answer also become a whole number. What about whole number? Once we remember last class we discussed whole numbers means 0 is added to the collection of counting numbers. Which are counting numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. We call it as a counting numbers. And this counting number 0 is adding with this counting numbers, we get whole numbers. It denoted an alphabet W, a set of 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. We last class we discussed there. Yeah, so counting numbers and 0 including, we call it as whole numbers. That's why 2 is a counting number, 7 is also a counting number. Both are adding time, we get another number. That's why we can say here closure property is satisfied under addition case. Next, what about subtraction case? Is it satisfying or not? Once we can check it. Subtraction case here also same thing. First we want to check it, is it correct or not. Here I take as a 5 plus 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 because how much? 2. Then another example I going to take here 3 minus 4. 3 minus 5. Okay, 3 minus 5. What about 3 minus 5? Negative answer. 3 minus 5 means subtract and put big number. Then 6th chapter you will going to learn that one. Now you just listen that smaller number minus bigger number means a negative answer only coming in. That time what we want, this negative number is not a whole number. What about whole number? Whole number means it including 0, 1, 2, 3 number etc. numbers only, not including negative number. That's why what we can conclude there, here closure property is not satisfied under subtraction. It's satisfied under addition only. Subtraction case it is not satisfying there. Then next another case is a multiplication case. What about the multiplication case? It is satisfying or not satisfying. But once we want to check it, multiplication case, any number, example 5 into 7, how much will coming in? 35. Any number multiply, we get which number only? Another whole number only getting. The 5 is a whole number, 7 is a whole number, 35 is also a whole number. That's why what we can say here closure property is satisfied under a multiplication case. Then next division case. What about a division case? Yes, see, 25 is divided with 5. What is the answer? 5 is the answer. That part okay. What about 5 divided 25? Is it getting a division? Possible, but dividing time decimal number comes as answer. Decimal number not including the whole number case. Whole number case which numbers only it including a whole number means it including 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 etc. only, not decimal number or a negative number. That's why what we can conclude there, closure property is not satisfied under a division. So what we learned, a closure property is satisfied under which case only? Addition and a multiplication case only satisfying. Then a subtraction and a division case, a closure property is not satisfying. Then next second property name as commutative property. Second property name we call it as a commutative commutative property. Commutative property case, general rule is there. Here first we are going to discuss about addition case. In addition case, any two numbers adding and that same number order changing and adding time also same answer only getting the check it is it correct or wrong. Here any two numbers whole numbers take and adding time getting answer and that numbers order are changing and adding time also getting answer, both are same. That means we can example we can take a value consider it as 5, b value consider it as a 6. So LHS of our general form take LHS part a value how much 5, b value represent as how much 6, 5 plus 6 comes to be how much 11. Same RHS side we consider, in RHS side a b order is changed, b value take first and a value second, b value is how much 6 and a value is how much 5. Order anyway order changing answer become a same. Here also 11, here also. That's why what we can say commutativity property is satisfied under an addition case. Then next, what about a subtraction case? Subtraction case, is it satisfying or not? So general form how we can write a minus b, order were changing and check is it right or not. It is not general form, just with the help of this general form we writing is it right or wrong, right side and left side answer getting a same or not. Once we want to check it, here also same way we can take a value consider it as 6, b value consider it as 2. Then here LHS of our general form take a place 6, b place 2. 6 minus 2 become how much 4 will getting the. Then RHS part, RHS of our expression b minus order work, b value right to first, a value secondly right, a value 6. So 2 minus 6 become how much smaller number minus bigger number means a negative answer only getting there. Both answer are different. Here actually answer become how much minus 4 will get in there. That's why what we here plus 4 here minus 4. That's why what we can say that here commutativity property is not satisfied under subtraction case. Then next multiplication case. Multiplication case we want to check it is it satisfying or not. Multiplication case. Multiplication case commutativity properties. So in which way order any two number take and multiply, order also change and multiply, same answer only getting there. Here was a subtraction case what we can say it is not satisfied. So a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Here is it possible or why here not possible? Why? Because LHS answer and RHS answer are not equal. That's why we says that commutativity property is not satisfied under a subtraction case. Next, multiplication case. General form we can write it as a into b equal b into a order are changing a multiply. Example here 5 a value consider it as 5, b value consider it as 3. So a place 5, b place 3. LHS part multiply 5 3s are how much 15. Then RHS part you take a multiply. RHS part of that general form what they are telling there b value right to first that is 3, a value secondly right 5, 3 into 5 become how much 15. Same LHS answer and RHS answer are equal only. That's why what we can say commutativity property is satisfied under a multiplication case. Then next we go through checking a division case. Is it satisfying or not? Division case. Division case commutativity property satisfying or not. Check here general form in which way we can write a divided with b or b divided with a satisfying or not. Checking a not satisfying means we can tell that it is not satisfied. So example we can take it as a 30 is a value consider it as a 36, b value consider it as a 6. So here A plus LHS part to take A value 36 divided with B value 6. What is the answer? 36 divided 6 means 6 table. When we get to 36 6 times. Then same way RHS part, that means B value right first. Here B value is how much? 6 divided with A value secondly right. A value how much we consider? 36. Here division doing time, which answer will coming? A decimal answer is coming, not exact answer, not whole number. It coming as a decimal number. So decimal number is not a whole number. Place a whole number means a 0, 1, 2, 3. Such type of numbers we known as a whole number. So decimal answer will coming in. That's why what we can conclude that here LHS answer is not equal to RHS answer. That's why here division case commutativity property is not satisfied. So commutativity property case which operations are satisfying? Addition and multiplication are satisfied under a commutativity property, and subtraction and division are not satisfied under a commutativity property. I hope you can understand what I say. This is our second property. First property is closure property. Second property is a commutativity property. Next, third property. Go through third property. Third property is an associative property. Third property name as associative property. Associative property case. Here also we want to check that for operation case, addition case, subtraction case, multiplication case, division case. We want to check it, is it associative property satisfying or not in that for operation case. First operation is addition case. We going to checking addition case. In addition case, then here associative property case we consider 3 numbers, not 2 numbers, 3 numbers. A value, B value, C value. Here A value I consider it as 3, B value consider it as 5, C value consider it as 4. Like this way I go into considering the general form. We can write it as A plus B plus C. That means A and B value first we add that answer is added with third value C, or otherwise order are changing. A value keep out, first B and C value add, bracket inside number, B value and C value add, then that answer is added with A value. Then both left and right side answer, in that way adding time same answer means we can say associative is satisfied under addition case. So first we can check it. Here LHS part we consider, in the general form LHS part consider. A place which value 3, B value we consider it as 5, then bracket plus C value how much? 4. LHS side only we consider 3 plus 5 comes to be how much? 8. 8 plus 4 comes to be how much? 12 is the answer. Then same way 12 getting on the right side part or not. Here RHS side, right? Equality is right hand side, this one, left hand side is this. Then RHS side, A plus A value is how much we consider? 3 plus bracket B value how much? 5 plus C value is how much we consider? 4. Then adding, so 3 outside plus first preference give for a bracket calculation. 5 plus 4 comes to be how much? 9 plus 3 become how much? 12. See, LHS answer and RHS answer are equal. That's why what we can say here associative property is satisfied under addition case. Then same way we want to check it a second operation, subtraction case. Is it satisfying or not? Subtraction case we want to check it. The general form we can write it as A minus B minus C is equal to A minus B minus C. Like this way we can general form we only write it like this. Then prove that it is satisfying or not satisfying. We want to prove that. So here I going to consider A value as here 12, B value as 5, C value consider it as sorry, 5 not here. B value consider it as a 6 and C value consider it as a 3. Like this way I considering there. Then A place A value. So LHS of the general form I consider. A place A value is 12 minus B place B value is 6. Then minus C value consider it as a 3. Then here calculation 12 minus 6 because how much inside bracket inside number we give preference. 12 minus 6 because how much 6. 6 is subtracted with minus 3. So 6 minus 3 because how much 3 is our answer. Then next RHS part also we want to check it. RHS of our general form is A minus B. A value is how much 12 minus bracket inside B value and C. B value is 6, C value is 3. So first we give preference for bracket calculation. 6 minus 3 because how much 3. 12 minus 3 comes to be how much 9 is the answer. Another answer comes, see, is it both are same LHS? No. So that's why what we can say LHS answer is not equal to RHS. That's why what we can conclude in subtraction case associative property is not satisfying. No, why? Because calculation doing tell LHS and RHS answer become wrong only. So subtraction operation is not satisfied under associative property. Next operation is multiplication case. Multiplication case we can write it as multiplication. We want next case we want to check it. So general form how we can make A into B. First A and B multiply, that answer is multiplied with the third answer, third number. Then next A value keep out, B and C value first we multiply, that answer is multiplied with the A. This is the general form for a multiply. Is it satisfying or not? Once we check it, here A value we consider it as a 6, B value consider it as a 4, C value consider it as a 3. Like this way we want to check in. So LHS of a form, general form we take A place A value 6 into B place B value 4 bracket into C value how much we consider 3. So answer right. So 6 4s are how much 24. 24 is multiplied with 3. How much will come in there? 72 is coming there. So here answer because how much 72 is the answer. Then same way RHS part we consider 72 getting or not. Here A place A value is how much 6 into bracket inside B value 4 into C value is 3. Again checking 6 into 4 3s are how much 12. 12 into 6 because how much 72. See here LHS answer and RHS answer are equal only. That's why what we can say associativity is satisfied under a multiplication case. They are equal only. The LHS side and left hand side and right hand side answer become any order take and multiply time same answer only getting there. Next which operation is remaining? A subtraction or division operation is remaining there. So we go through division operation. Next we check it, is it satisfying or not? Division case. Division case we just simply write general form as A divided B into C divided C is equal to A divided B divided C is the next form. Here also example, these are examples only. So example I consider A value as 36, B value as here consider it as how many times B is 12, C value consider it as 3 is the answer. Numbers A value 36, B value 12, C value 3. Just LHS of our formula take general form take A place A value 36 divided with B value is how much 12 bracket inside divided with C value is how much 3. Calculation doing 36 divided 12 table when we get to 36 3 times. So 3 divided 3 same number division means what is the answer? 1 comes as a answer. Same way RHS of our general form consider. RHS part is in which way A value how much we consider 36 divided with B value is how much 12 divided Then C value is how much? 3. Then division, first bracket inside calculation preference give, so 36 divided 12 divided 3, how much? 12 table 3 table 12, how many times? 4 times 3 4s are 12 coming in. Then again 36 divided with 4, what is the answer? 4 table, when we get to 36 9 times. So see, LHS answer is 1, RHS answer how much we got? 9. And that's why what we can say here, LHS answer is not equal to RHS answer. That's why here what we can say that associative property is not satisfied under which operation? Division operation. So which operation they are satisfying? Associative property is satisfied under addition and multiplication, not satisfied under a subtraction and a division case. These are the associativity property. Then next we go through fourth property. Fourth property is distributive property. Distributive property tells that here distributive, fourth property name is distributive property. Distributive property case distributive of multiplication over distribution of distributive of multiplication over addition case. Addition, distributive of multiplication over addition case. Distributive property, general form in which way means A into B plus C. A into B plus C is equal to A is multiplied to the inside first number BM, and plus, here plus is there, A is multiplied to the inside second number, which is a second number C. Then check it, left side answer and right side answer become equal or not. That is our rule says that equal means they are satisfied. So example A value consider it as 5, B value consider it as 6, C value consider it as 7. Value substitute, LHS part consider A place A value 5, B place B value 6 plus C place C value 7, LHS part. That means 5 into, first give reference to the bracket, 6 plus 7 comes to be how much? 13. So 13 into 5 comes to be how much? 65 is the answer. So LHS answer become how much getting there? 65. Then next we go through RHS side. Here RHS side is in which form? A into B. A value is how much? 5. Into B value is how much? 6. Plus A into C. A value is how much? 5. Into C value is how much? 7. Calculation, 5 into 6 become how much? 30. Plus 5 into 7 become how much? 35. Both are adding to how much getting? 65. That's why we can say distributive property is satisfying distributivity of multiplication over addition case, it will satisfy. Same way distributivity of multiplication over subtraction case also it will satisfy there. Then subtraction case, multiplication over subtraction case. Subtraction case means A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. Same number we can choose LHS side and RHS side. We can do that. LHS part A place 5 into B place 6 here take 7 and 6. 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6. Then here what we want to do, calculation inside bracket calculation. 7 minus 6 become how much? 1. So 5 into 1 become how much is LHS answer? 5 is the answer. Next RHS part. RHS part of that general form is in which way? A into B. A value how much? 5. Into B value is how much? 7. Minus A into C. A value how much? 5. Into C value is how much? 6. Calculation, 5 into 7 comes to to be how much? 35. Then 5 into 6 to become how much? 30. 35 minus 30 comes to be how much? 5. See, both left and right side answer become how much? Same. Only LHS and RHS become same. That's why what we can say, distributive property is satisfied under multiplication over subtraction case also. Same way distributive property is of a multiplication over addition case also. They are satisfied. I hope you can understand these properties. There are 4 properties. Now we discussed there. Then next here additive identity. Next word is additive identity. What about additive identity? Additive identity. Additive identity. Additive identity means any whole number is added with 0. What is the answer? Same number. Example, any number 25 is added with 0. What is the answer? 25. That's why which number comes as additive identity? 0 comes as additive identity. So generally we can say A is added with 0. Always which answer will come in there? A comes as answer. So what we can conclude there? What is the additive identity? 0 is the additive identity. Next one is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity means any whole number is multiplied with 1. What is the answer? Same number itself. Here 30 is multiplied with 1. What is the answer? 30. Or 100 is multiplied with 1. What is the answer? Same number 100 will come. That's why which is our multiplicative identity? 1 is the multiplicative identity. Which is the additive identity? Asking time 0 is the additive identity. Which is the multiplicative identity? Means 1 is the multiplicative identity. Any number multiply with 1 always we get answer as same number. Then 0 case, any number multiply with 0. What is the answer? Always we get 0 as answer. Example, here 32 is multiplied with 0. What is the answer? 0. Or 1000 is multiplied with 0. What is the answer? 0. So that also keep any number multiply with 0, answer become a 0. Any number multiply with 1, answer become a same number itself. That's why 1 is the additive, multiplicative identity. Additive identity means any number added with 0, we get the same addition case, same number getting there. That's why 0 is the additive identity. Then I hope you can understand this one. Then next, these are the properties of our whole number case. Next we go through exercise 2.1. 2.1 first question. Here they are asking find the sum. Find the sum using any way you can rearrange and do this. That is the question. Here some numbers are going to, they giving any way you can rearrange, then afterwards find out that sum. That is the meaning of that question. Question is 837 plus 208 plus here number is coming as 363. 837 plus 208 plus 363 is the number. Question they ask to any order you can rearrange and just you add that number. Easy way. Here see, I going to combine 833 and 363 were combined. Combining and adding time we get a 0 carrying number. 0 carrying a number. They are adding time we get a 0 carrying number. That answer is added with 208. So see, 837 is added with 363. Adding time how much will come in there? Here 1200 is come, 0 carrying number will come, that is added with 208. So how much will come in there? 1408 is the answer. In this way, just they asking find the sum in which way, using suitable rearrangement. The textbook exercise 2.2 first bit they tells about find the sum using suitable rearrangement, and just you add and write down the answer. One more question. 1962 plus 453 plus 1538 plus 647. Next number. 1962 is added with 453 plus this one. Here also we can add these two big number together, right? That means 1962 plus 1538 together they will add, and these two numbers are take and they togetherly add, then these two numbers are adding time, finally you get answer. So they ask any way you can rearrange. So these two numbers adding how much? 1962 is added with 1538. Here how much coming there? Here coming as 3500 will getting the plus 453 is added with 647. How much will come in there? Here how much it coming there? 11,000. Here 9, 10. So your answer because how much in this way will it 1100. They are adding to how much will coming there? 460, 4600. Just in this way rearrangement, in suitable rearrangement doing and adding is question. So I hope you can understand. Next remaining questions next class we can discuss. Thank you.